We're going to be looking at how many kegs or how many liters of oil palm can we actually get from 1 hectare of land. So let me quickly explain this to you for people who have been asking this question. Also, let me also say that this also is based on different factors, majorly the age of the plantation. When your plantation is still around 4, 5, 6 years old, you might not have this figure. But when the plantation actually gets to the maturity stage, when they are fully mature, when the plantation is fully mature and they are producing at the peak, the generally accepted average ton per hectare is between 20 to 25 tons per hectare annually, per year, annually. So what we're going to be looking is how many kegs can you see in 1 hectare of land in a year. So, but quickly, one oil palm, let us quickly look at it. How do we arrive at that 20 tons? How do we arrive at it? So quickly, let us look at one oil palm tree. Averagely, when one oil palm tree, when you nurture them for about 4, 5, 6 years, when they start fruiting, the fruit, it comes in bunches. One fruit weighs around 20 kg, 15, 18, 19, 20 kg. So, but on one oil palm tree, you can definitely have about 13, 14, 15, depending on your management. But let us even put it at 8. Let us even say one oil palm tree is giving you 8 FFB, just 8 on one oil palm tree yearly. And the average weight is 15 kg. I'm just being conservative, the lowest now. So for 1 hectare of land, if you plant oil palm on it, you are expected to plant not less than 160 trees on 1 hectare of land. So let us quickly look at the total kg per tree. So for one tree, let us say you harvested 8 FFB on it. So you are going to get about 120 kg per tree. So, but for 1 hectare, which is 2.5 acres of land, you can easily get this 120 kg on one tree times 160 stands, because you have 160 stands of oil palm tree on 1 hectare. So it will give you this value, 19,200 kg. That's if you want to put it in tonnage, that's 19,200 kg is approximately 20 tons. Let us even assume 19 tons, but let us say approximately 20 tons. So if you want to take this and you want to process it and use it to make CPO, which is the crude palm oil, which is the epo that we eat, that we sell. Okay, so also depending on the method of extraction that you have used, the method at which you have used to extract the oil will also determine your yield, the CPO yield. So, but on the average, no matter what, we do estimate that 18% of 1 ton will give you in liters. Will give you how many liters? So, if you have 1 ton of FFB, 18% of it will give you certain liters of oil that you can get from 1 ton. So since we have 20 tons, you know how we got the 20 tons here? Since we have 20 tons here, we're going to look at the 18% of 20 tons per annum that we've gotten from this 1 hectare. So if you do 18% of 19,200, it will give you about 3,456 liters. That's what you can actually get in a year. Then if you do this, because the liter, the standard of measurement for oil in Nigeria is 25 liters. The keg, the yellow keg, so it's always 25 liters. So if you divide this figure, if you divide it by 25 liters, it will give you approximately 140 kegs. So 140 kegs, between 130 to 150 keg is what you can actually get yearly at maturity from an oil palm plantation, 1 hectare. So 1 keg, as at the last time, I think is selling for around 55,000 naira. So if you have 140 kegs in a year, you can actually sell it and make about 7.7 million naira from 1 hectare of land. So we have just done this calculation. This is the minimum. Of course, you still have also also many other derivatives from this production, because from here you are going to get your palm kernel shell. From here also you are going to get your PKC. You can also get your PKO and get other things from this production. But for palm oil alone, yearly you can get this figure 7.7 million naira. At this rate presently you can get it, and of course you know things are going up on a yearly basis. And so we're just saying that oil palm business is a very good business that you need to consider, you need to invest in, and because it also determines the kind of retirement, the kind of your how you're going to spend your old age at the end of the day. Maybe you're going to spend your old age playing ludo or drafts, or you're going to spend it playing golf. This type of investment will determine that. Thank you.